So hello and welcome back to our YouTube channel everyone, and we are back with the market analysis for all of you. And as we have talked in the previous video, that market will try to go upward and it will try to go to the its resistance zone, which is now here somewhere. So today market opened and tried to test its support, then again goes up. So it was a bit of range movement which was expected, and we have talked about that. There is no such movement in the market left now. As you can see, market opened somewhere here and then went here and then closed here, so there is only 0.53% gain in the Nifty 50. So this is not a major movement. This what we can't call a movement. It's just a market closing little bit up. So losses in the morning for the bulls and then recovery after that. So not much movement in the market we have seen, but as I have mentioned, that market will try to go and will try to approach its resistance zone, and seems like that market have done that only. Has at the end of the day, the last four candles market have tried that. So tomorrow my expectations from the market is very straightforward, and those are that market will definitely try to go its resistance zone if opened gap up. If market opens gap up or opens above this level, or first hour it remains above this level, then definitely market will go to try its resistance. If not so, then it will try and test its support. So this is the thing in the market. It's a range bonded market, very simple to predict nowadays. If opens in a bullish mood, then definitely will look here. What happened here is that this is the closing, this is the previous closing of the market. Okay, and today market has opened somewhere here only, tested its support and then went up. Now I am saying that the movement for the resistance or for the support will depend upon the opening first hour, okay, of after the opening first hour. So as I have told you, this closing was not able to sustain above this previous closing. This is the last candle of the 13th April, and this is the first candle of the 15th April. So as you can see, this the closing price of the first candle of the 15th April was not able to sustain above that of the previous candle. So the thing what we have predicted has happened. Market has tested its support after that. Okay, now in between the market things have changed and market have went up. Okay, so whatever I have predicted, the market was inconsistent with that, and I am again telling you the same thing, that the depend what will happen in the market tomorrow will definitely depend upon the first hour's candle. If the first hour's candle sustains above these today's closing, then market will go and test its resistance. Otherwise again it will go and test its support. That's the simplest way I can communicate this to you. Now let me show this thing on the daily time frame. What does it looks like on a daily time frame? So here is the candle, the daily candle, and you can see there is a rejection on the downside, big rejections on the downside we can see here in this candle. So it simply suggests that the market was not able to accept the prices near the support zone. So yeah, I am expecting a move. My more expectations towards that the market will sustain above this closing and will try to go to the resistance zone. This is the broad what I am expecting. But on the other hand, I am also giving you the hedging strategies, that if market is not able to sustain above this closing, then don't go long in the market. Then you can definitely short the market till this support zone. Okay, so these are my expectations from the market for tomorrow. Now let's check it out on the bank nifty, what has happened in the bank nifty today. So now this is Nifty Bank. Again you can see this Nifty has also, as we have talked, bank nifty has also tried to go up the upside. So almost all the losses that we have seen 2-3 days earlier are now gone. Those losses are now into the profit, because market was again 1.07% up today. So the fall was of 5.1%, and then the next day, the 13th April, there was a good movement in the market, and market has recovered almost 3.15%, and then again 1.07% today. So we have recovered 4.22%. So only 0.4% losses are left in the market, and I am hoping that tomorrow, definitely, as you can see, this is the today's candle for the bank nifty. Here also you can see the downside rejection. So what I am expecting is that definitely it will also go and try this this level, and this is the previously market was getting support at it. So I'm expecting that market will face resistance at it. So I'm expecting that only. But the same conditions for market movement as in the Nifty, the same conditions are applicable in the bank nifty as well. The opening and closing are going to be the first hour's opening and then closing are going to be really important for the market movement. But for the bank nifty and the nifty both, yeah, what my major expectations is that both of them will move towards their resistance zone. Definitely they are looking like they'll go in the resistance zone. The market is moving, but only one thing which can now push the market downward is the COVID cases. The COVID cases are just increasing rapidly, and market has discounted that thing on the 12th of April, but now right now there is no control over them. There were good news in the market about the vaccines and all, but we are not seeing any major response from the government as well. So the only one thing which is out of the technicality is that our COVID thing, if something bad happens in that regard, then our predictions can go wrong. Right now, I'm predicting that market will definitely go ahead the resistance, both Nifty and Bank Nifty, and conditions for that also been communicated that the first hour of the market must close about today's closing. Then the market will go and test the resistance. But the only one thing which can prevent that from happening is the COVID thing. If anything regard COVID becomes worsen, then there will be a fall in the market we can expect, because India has reported over 2 lakh cases on the previous day. So yeah, it is a big thing. And the vaccine proceedings that we have talked about in our previous analysis video also, we have not heard any positive news in that also. So yeah, anything can happen as of now. But all the levels being communicated to you. That's why just do one thing: be very strict with the levels I have given, or the things or the conditions I have given to you. Be very strict with them. If you being strict with them, then you can easily trade in the market. There is not much pressure on you, or not much confusions for you left. That's what I'm expecting now, as I have communicated most of the things with you. So now let's see on the closing bell today. On the today's closing bell, what were the headlines or what were the updates on the Sensex? So Sensex 800 point recovery Sensex has shown, ends 260 points higher. The total recovery is 860 points. The last 13th of April was also recovery was there, and today was also there is a recovery, and Nifty was near 14,600. TCS jumps 4% and ONGC was up by 3%. Financial and TCS lead the market rally. So today no Reliance was in the market rally. The major participants were financials and the TCS. 17 of 30 Sensex stocks ends the day in the green. Index contributors were HDFC Bank, TCS, ICICI Bank and HDFC and Reliance. Top index gainers were TCS 3.88%, ICICI Bank 2.95%, ONGC 2.89%. Top index losers were Maruti 2.62%, Infosys 2.5%, Infosys because of its results and all. IndusInd Bank 2.34%, another loser. All BSE sectoral indices except auto, realty, FMCG and consumer good end the day in the green. S&P BSE metal biggest sectoral gainer, up by 1.48%. So not much movement was there in the market. These are just the recoveries from the previous losses, nothing else. So market is again moving to its resistance. Oh god, that's the only thing is happening market. But the one thing you must have noticed is that now market has changed its resistance and support level. The previous resistance and support has been changed by Bank Nifty. Nifty is still moving in the same range. Bank Nifty I think have changed, and now this will be the resistance and this is going to be the support new for the Bank Nifty. Nifty is still in the same range, and that's why this might happen that Bank Nifty also goes above this. Let's wait and see what happens. S&P BSE auto biggest sectoral loser, down by 1.2%. Volume topper HDFC, TCS, Infosys, ICICI Bank and SBI. So these are the headlines for the Sensex. Now let's see who were the gainers on the NSE. Let's check out them. So this is the Nifty 50, or Nifty 50 0.53% up, Nifty next 50.62. So as you can see, there's not much movement in the market, really small movement. On the sectoral indices also you can see very small movement. Metal and pharma and financial services and Nifty Bank have been up by more than 1%. Rest all you can see that less than 1% gain we have noticed in rest of the stocks or rest of the indices. And here are the stocks, the gainers: TCS, Wipro, Cipla, ONGC, ICICI Bank, HDFC and a lot many today in the green. And losers were Grasim, HM Auto, Maruti, Infosys, IndusInd Bank, and HDFC Life. So now let's see what are the stocks that you need to trade tomorrow. You can trade tomorrow. The first one is Grasim Industries. So here's the Grasim Industry, and here the thing is that Grasim Industries, as you can see here, so this is the level Grasim Industry was trying to break, but today it has came down again. Okay, here we can see, but have received a bit of rejections over here. So my prediction for the Grasim is that it has closed today on 1349, and if we move to the hourly chart for the intraday trade, yeah, here is the intraday trade. So this is the previous support, and market went down here and now again trying to come up. So the closing was 1349. So if market goes above 1352, means a little bit above this line, then you can go long on the Grasim. And the second stock that I have picked is IndusInd Bank. This is IndusInd Bank, and here as you can see, this looks like an exhaustion gap to me for IndusInd Bank here. So if the good volume market opens gap up or sustains above this level, above the level of 859.6, then go long on the IndusInd Bank also. So these are my predictions for the two stock, Grasim and IndusInd Bank, and the Nifty and Bank Nifty levels are very clearly and very soundly been communicated to all of you. So I hope you understood everything. This video was helpful for all of you. So please don't forget to subscribe our channel, like this video, share this video with your friends and family, and please press the bell icon to get updated about all the videos that we are uploading on our channel. So thank you so much once again, everyone.